up this morning on Action News, at least 3 people are being treated for injuries after a crash sent one truck through the side of a Denny's. Fortunately, a steel beam stopped the truck from going further into the business, though people were in the booth at the time. We'll have those details. Plus, a new tool at KEPR is offering patients a way to detect breast cancer earlier and even help prevent the illness. It's free and only available prior to a mammogram appointment. We'll hear from folks at KEPR who say the sooner it's caught, the sooner it's treated. And scientists at PNNL are working on new battery tech that could one day be applied to our grid. Their work happening at a new building specifically for the project. It's now online. We'll hear from a senior energy analyst who says it will accelerate research and development. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, it's wet out there.
Yes.
I feel like that's going to be something we're going to have to expect for the rest of the day today and even heading on into the next couple of days, maybe?
Well, it's really just going to be focused on today. It's going to start to come to a close by this evening and certainly will come to an end by tomorrow. But today is going to be a wet one, also pretty windy in spots. As you look out at the Tri-Cities right now, we have seen some showers throughout the course of the morning, and it is just going to be a very soggy Wednesday coming our way in general. As we look out at the Tri-Cities weather cam, you might be able to see some raindrops pass by at times. You'll also see the weather cam bouncing around just a little bit. Right now it's 53 degrees in the Tri-Cities with a primarily southerly wind at 11 miles per hour. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. We've already touched on it. Gusty winds and very wet on this Wednesday. The rainfall will start to taper off this evening, but will certainly come to a close for tomorrow. Our next big weather maker after today will be on Sunday towards the later stages of the weekend. We will touch on all 3 of these weather headlines in greater detail coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. A 65-year-old man is dead after being hit by a pickup truck in Pasco. It happened just before 5 Monday evening east of Lewis Street in Road 28 near 395. First responders treated the 65-year-old man at the scene, but his injuries were too severe. Police have not released the name of the man killed. They're still searching for his family. The driver of the pickup, though, is unlikely to face charges. And several people are being treated in the hospital after a crash where a truck smashed through the side of a Denny's restaurant Monday. You can see the damage from these pictures from the firefighters, including in this booth where people were sitting at the time the crash happened. We spoke with the Denny's manager who didn't want to go on camera but says the truck hit a steel beam, stopping it from going further into the restaurant. At least 3 people were hospitalized, including the driver of the truck. So far, we don't know their conditions. The restaurant is still open. HeartLinks is hosting a number of Grief in the Holidays workshops. These workshops help provide support for anyone grieving a person lost during the holiday season. There's one in Sunnyside today from 3:30 to 4:30, along with one in Richland on Thursday. These are in addition to HeartLink's regular monthly grief support groups throughout our area. Cases of whooping cough or pertussis continue to explode across the state. As of November 2nd, 1,193 cases have been reported in Washington. During the same time last year, there were only 51. Whooping cough is a highly contagious bacterial infection, especially dangerous for babies. 28 people have been hospitalized statewide with it, and that includes 12 infants. There are 2 vaccines available to fight it. Consult your doctor for more information. The healthcare open enrollment period is underway, and federal prosecutors are working to help prevent people from being victims of healthcare fraud. This work has resulted in an increase in healthcare fraud prosecutions, including one against Lincare Holdings Incorporated, which settled for $29 million for fraudulently overbilling Medicare and Medicare Advantage plans for oxygen equipment. U.S. Attorney Vanessa Waldreff commented on the fraud cases yesterday.
And I am committed to protecting our senior citizens from the con artists who are targeting them.
Waldreff says most of the victims in these cases are elderly, but they urge everyone to be vigilant when it comes to their health care expenses. Cadleck Regional Medical Center now has an additional tool to detect breast cancer. The tool, called Prevention for Me, is a free way for patients to have early detection and prevention. Here's how it works. About a week out from a mammogram appointment, patients are sent an email with a questionnaire that assesses their risk for any cancers in their lifetime. If they meet eligibility, they can then use their saliva for genetic testing at their appointment.
The sooner we can catch it the easier it is for treatment. It can be as simple as just an excision as opposed to chemo. When people go through this program, if they're determined to be at a high risk, whether they're eligible for genetic testing or not, maybe they're just an elevated risk for breast cancer, we can get them in different screenings that can help catch that at a sooner time, like breast MRI.
Now, the assessment is only available prior to the appointment. You can schedule your mammogram appointment with Cadlick by heading over to our website, KEPRtv.com. And Yakima County Emergency Medical Services is one of the recipients of GISA Credit Union's Local Heroes Grant Award. The county's EMS will be receiving about $22,000, which will help them buy some new equipment.
Oh, we were excited about it. It's always good when we can get some grant money to buy new equipment for the emergency medical services.
Now, the grant money will be used to buy rechargeable CPR mannequins along with junior CPR mannequins for training. The remaining funds will be used to help train the new EMTs and paramedics in Yakima County. And researchers at Pacific Northwest National Laboratory are working on a new battery technology that can be applied on a large scale to our power grid. They're doing this with a newly opened building called the Grid Storage Launch Pad, which officially opened in August of this year. It is now online, and they're testing new battery tech.
Ultimately, though, utilities are going to be deploying at the megawatt scale, so 1,000 kilowatts equals 1 megawatt, so very large systems. The objective of GSL is to accelerate that research and development process and to really validate the technologies that are coming out of here.
Now, some labs are still under construction, but due to its demand, the U.S. Department of Energy has sped up the timeline for full operation by several months to early spring. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because it is far from spring. It's definitely that winter-esque early stages of that winter where we see a lot of that moisture lingering around.
Yeah, it is going to be a rather wet one out there today. It is going to be a day of not only widespread rainfall, but also pretty gusty winds for some of us. And these temperatures are going to be, well, really the temperatures are not going to be too bad. They're going to be right around average, but we are going to have that rain and wind factor. There's a look at what you can expect for today, a gray day, a soggy day. Winds are going to be strong in the Tri-Cities, gusting as high as 35 miles an hour, gusting in the 45 to maybe 50 mile per hour range for Walla Walla and Pendleton. Yakima and Ellensburg will not see as strong of winds for today. We will talk about the wind side of things. We will also talk about how long this rain will stick around and when our next weather maker will arrive, all coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, we talk some Oregon history, specifically an event that happened 54 years ago. A dead whale washed ashore and was blown to smithereens. Chunks of blubber and bloody mist everywhere. The year since, though, changes in how to deal with similar situations, starting with who's in charge. We'll dive in after the break, but later in the show, top stories. The Air National Guard member that leaked highly classified documents on social media now knows how long he'll spend in prison. He pled guilty to 6 counts related to the Espionage Act, and officials say the leak caused damage to Allied relations and intelligence gathering. And if you've got a sweet tooth, we have a place to put the blame. Researchers say they've identified a gene that impacts our ability to digest sugars, adding if you don't like sugary foods, you likely have a defective gene. We'll talk that when we get to health news. Stay with us.